Hey guys, Gary at Lacrosse, and today I got another video. The other day I said I was going to do my video on my shooters. I made the video last night. Wife was sick past couple of days, so I wasn't able to make it the next day. But I made it that last night, and I was going to post it, but as I was trying to edit it and trying to speed it up through the process, I screwed it up, maybe not being computer savvy, and somehow it ended up saving, and it was all jacked up. So, but I have the head. And here it is. It's all finished and strung up. The way I always do mine is I have two barreled nylons, small, and then I'll do a 5 diamond U and a 3 diamond U. All right, my placement for my shooters, I always do a 9 diamond top string. So what I do is I come down to that 10 diamond row, all right, and then I'll start my barrel that way. The way that I do it is I'll insert my string. I'll lay one all the way across. The one that's going to be on the outside, the one that's inside the head, that one gets weaved in and out. So you come out 1 diamond, you go right back in that same diamond over that string, and you bring that all the way across. All right. And then for the second one, it's going to be on the 9 diamond row. All right. So instead of how I laid it across the top, the one that comes inside is going to come out through the side over, and then the one that was outside is going to go back in, and that one gets weaved all the way across out to the side, gets taped off. Then what I'll do is I'll skip another row of diamonds, and I'll come down to a 9 diamond row, and I'll do my 5 diamond U, skip a row, and I'll do my 3 diamond U. I know Greg has a lot of tutorials on his was it Stringers database that he did. He's got a lot of stuff on there, and I know he did tutorials on how to do barrel. He's done tutorials on how to do weaved. So you can, if you want to try this setup and how I do mine, you can check out that database from him and figure out how to do the barreled. I will try to do another tutorial as soon as I get more proficient with a computer on how to do a barreled and all that stuff. The big part about this video is that I went down to a store today and I got something cool. Walked out with a whole bag. Alright, so these are being dyed up. They're not for me. The store wanted me to dye them for them. This is Lacrosse down in Annapolis. I've dyed a couple of heads for them in the past, and they contacted me to have me dye up a couple more heads. Alright, so I'll try to save the best one for last. Alright, so the first head, this is a Brine Blueprint X. Alright, so I'll be dyeing this up. They want all Maryland dyes on them. So they usually kind of give me free reign with how I want to do them as far as the mixture of the fades. That's usually what they end up getting. Then I've got a Warrior Swarm. I've always wanted to buy one of these just to mess around with, because you can generally get them fairly cheap. They're kind of inexpensive. They have almost that same face shape as the Rabel X's and the M80X's. So I was going to get a couple before just to dye them up. So hey, now I get to dye one up, see how it turns out. All right. Next one is a Warrior Evo X. So I like dyeing the Evos because they have that nice thick lip up here, and you can do a lot with it. You can make the cross nice and big, and it's nice and smooth. So it's a lot easier to dye these. These are probably one of my more favorite heads to dye. Alright. Then of course the Superpower, which I've done a lot of these for myself and other people. So be doing this one up. And then probably the best head, and the one that's right now I think one of the top sellers, is the Warrior Rabel X. Alright, so I've done another one. I did one of these for them in the past. I did it, it was a black faded down to yellow with like a lightly ghosted turtle shell. So maybe I'll do the same kind. Maybe instead of doing red, maybe I'll fade it to yellow. But I'll be working on these tonight. I've got another one of these that a customer gave to me. He's actually one of the guys I work with. He wants that one dyed up, so I'll be dyeing up that Rabel X. So I have two Rabel X's to dye up for the Maryland dye tonight. And then I have another Rabel X that I purchased, and this is actually going to get dyed up for a charity. A person at work, they're trying to raise money for a charity, and once I dye it up, then you guys will know what charity it is. And I figured, why not put my talents of dyeing a head and doing YouTube videos and having some contacts at stores to see if I can do something to help raise money. So, like I said, I paid for it out of my pocket. I'm dyeing up. I'm not charging anything for it. I'm going to dye this up for them, and then Lacrosse Annapolis is actually going to do the raffle for me. They'll be raffling the head off, and then all that money is going to go straight to this charity. So I think tickets are going to be $5 for one ticket, and then it'll be 20 if you it'll be $20 for 5. I think that's what she said. I have to recheck it, but I'll post more information once the head gets done. But they're going to do it, and it'll pretty much be down to where if you buy a ticket, your name goes down in the book, how much money you donated, so how many tickets you bought, and then all that. Once I go down, and it's going to be up there for probably about a month or two, and then once I'll go down, I'll draw the ticket out, and then whoever wins, they win the head, and then that book and all that money is going to go to my person who's raising this money for this charity, and then they're going to put the information in, how much money they donated, because your tickets are a donation, and then they'll all get like a written email confirmation saying that they donated this amount of money from the charity itself, not from my friend, but from the charity itself, and then they'll also get a written confirmation from the charity also. So I've been wanting to do a charity head. I have all these ideas for different charities and stuff. I want to do a breast cancer awareness one, and I want to raffle that one off and have that money go to breast cancer awareness and autism. A guy I know, he's got a kid who's got autism, so I've been trying to come up with the design and thinking about how I want to do them. A lot of my real intricate dyes take me a while, because what I try to do is, as I plan them out, I draw them, I come up with ideas to try to figure out how the best way to dye the head would be to get the most detail out of it, and how to prevent the least amount of bleed, if not getting any bleed at all. I mean, that's the ultimate goal. So a lot of it takes a lot of planning and that stuff. Like my white ops head, there was a lot of planning involved in that, just designing it up and figuring out how I was going to do it, and then finally just said, okay, this is how I'm doing it, and I went for it. So, but this one's going to be real special for me. Like I said, I've been wanting to do one for a while, and Lacrosse was able. They gave me a little bit of a price break on the head for me to do this, because they knew what I was doing it for. I wasn't playing with it. As I told you guys, I'm actually an STX Stallion fan. I like the Stallions. I like my Cobras, but I'm not really playing with them anymore. They're getting kind of pushed to the side. I think I'm retiring them, and I'm just going to go stick up with the STX Stallions. So I'll probably be working on this one tonight, and hopefully I can have it done by the end of this week. And I'll be working on all of these tonight, plus an extra Rabel X for another guy done in a Maryland dye. So that's it, guys. Hope you liked the video. Like it, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Check me out on Facebook, and you can check me out and try to follow me on Twitter. And as I do the pictures, I do the dyes up, I'll post pictures on Twitter. I think right now I got 2 subscribers for that. So I guess it's kind of cool. I'm not a computer guy, so I don't really know what that means. But like I said, check me out on Facebook, check me out on Twitter, and you can email me at Gary@gruntlacrosse.com if you want any dye work done, if you want a quote done. That's it, guys. Have a good one.